The numerology for February 2024 alone is screaming new beginnings. It's kind of like if you're a plant and it's getting ready to pop through the soil. That's what I'm seeing. But welcome everybody to our sky, our story. My name is Kelita Sahliah. I'm a mother, a real angel, and I do dabble in crypto. So do check out my Crypto Angles podcast, where I combine astrology of the sky with the crypto market because X marks the spot. But anyway, over here, we use the visible sky to interpret our astrology. So we literally just look at the sky ourselves and we're like, where are they? And that's how we do it. It makes a bit more logical sense to me than just looking at a circle drawing, because if you did not know, mainstream tropical Western astrology is not in alignment with the visible sky. And of course, where is astrology happening? In the sky. So there's more videos down below which makes sense as to why I choose the sky. As I said, it's just more logical. But anyway, let's get into it. So we go from Sunday, the day of the sun, to Saturn's day. So we're going from the 28th to the 3rd of February. These are where all of the luminary positions will be on the 28th. We only have one luminary retrograding at this point. These are my socials, check them out. And yeah, but I always say, don't believe me that this is where the luminaries are. Google it, get an astronomy app, or grab yourself one of the calendars. This one's soon coming to an end in March. We've only got 1 month left of this calendar, and then we'll be moving on to our new calendar. So if you lot still wanted this one anyway, as we get into it, you can still grab it. It's an amazing resource because you can still learn, you can still backdate things, see what was happening at certain points, and it's going for really cheap. It's about £3, so do grab this. There's only 10 left, so grab it if you would like to, and then of course make sure you grab the new one anyway. But let's get into it. So we are going from January, as I said, into February, so minor discrepancy there, but into February. So there's not actually any transits happening this cycle. Usually the order of my videos, we go through the numerology, then the transits, then the moon transit, then we clarify with Zitarat, high priestess, at the bottom of the deck, and then we come back to the present moment because the present moment is all that matters. So as I said, there are no transits happening this cycle. So we're mainly focusing on the numerology and the moon transits. Okay, so let's get into it anyway. The numerology of February. So I do 3 numerologies. I look at 3 angles because I am light shining on multiple angles. That's why I'm an angel, because I'm an angle of light. I get asked that question, like, why do you call yourself an angel? That's why, because I am an angle of light and I'm shining light on multiple angles, as are you. So we are all angles of light. But anyway, I look into 3 numerologies. For those who are new, I look into the Gregorian calendar. Then I look into the original calendar, how it's meant to be. Then I also look at the 13 moons, so the 13 moon cycles, and I pick up the numerology from them all, and we synchronize it together. But it's just screaming new right now. So let's look into it anyway. We've got Greg. I'll move from the camera here, so I'm not gonna talk. Let me just write it. Greg. I'm just gonna put a orig for the original one. Okay, so and then the 13 moons. So for those who don't know how to calculate the numerology for the month, this is how you do it. So you write the month. So the second February is the second month in the Gregorian calendar, plus the year. So and that gives us a healthy 10. But of course, we don't really read the zeros in numerology, so that breaks down to 1. Hold on, my daughter's calling me. Now, for the original calendar, it would actually be the 12th month. So we're getting a master number right there. So it would be the 12th month because March is technically the first month because of the spring equinox. So it's like the beginning of the year really is in the middle of March. That's why they start things in April, the new year. And this is why my calendar begins in April and finishes in March. We follow the moon cycles pretty much here. But yes, and then the 13 moon cycle, we're on the 11th cycle right now. Giving us another 10. So it's a 1 energy. Now can you see why I said it's screaming new beginnings? Because what are we getting right here? We're getting all 1s. How many 1s? We're getting 4 1s. We're getting 11, 11. 4 1s is obviously 4. So the energies that I'm seeing numerically in the month of February is 11, 11 and 4. So it's 1 and 4 are the energies that we're getting. 1 and 4. Yeah, it equals 5, so that's just change anyway. So new beginnings, change is actually happening, and I generally feel we will be seeing even more noticeable change from February onward. But anyway, 1s represent, we'll break it down. For a start, 10 is the binary code. So within the Gregorian calendar and within the 13 moon cycle, we're literally getting the binary code. So this is the masculine and feminine, is that perfect balance to change your reality. You know, it's the binary code. You can use the binary code to input these new beginnings. So 1 anyway. 0 just amplifies everything, and 1 is new, it's structure. So the way I see it through light and frequency, the 1 energy is the piercing light that will break through and show where the energy, the coil is meant to go along. So 1 puts in that masculine structure, that foundation support, that assertiveness, is very assertive. And then once that assertiveness, that structure, that support is there, that way has been lit up, the energy knows to follow that route. So that's how it works. That's the masculine energy, and then the feminine energy spirals around it. So we're getting this newness, this new structure. You may generally naturally feel just even more confident to be like, yes, assertive. This is the way I am directing my energy, basically, that masculine energy. We're getting 11. This one for the original is the 11 anyway. So that is a master number, and you are stepping through doors. You see, it's like that, and you're going through it. So again, you're stepping into this new reality, this new structure where light, your light, is ready to assert itself in. And of course, putting it all together, it's 11, 11. So it's just even more amplified, this newness. And I feel it will be very noticeable. It's 4 1s. 4 1s giving us 4. 4 is time, ultimately the 4th dimension. It is time, it's law, order, structure, stability, and it's like within that time you are opening that door into this new time period, stepping through the 1111 portal. So yeah, big things are going on. That's literally what I'm seeing for the numerology of of February. Do check out next Thursday, because it is the 1st of Feb. Next Thursday there will be a video going out how the luminaries support you throughout the month of February, where we synchronize all of the luminaries together, every single one, child, Chiron, all of them, in alignment with the numerology. So we'll go even more deeper into that in that video. It will be on YouTube for 48 hours, and then it will be available on my Patreon after that, so do check that out, of course. So do let me know anyway if you're just naturally feeling this newness brewing. If you just naturally feel it, it's going to be interesting to know. But let's get on to the moons now anyway. If that helped, that little numerology, do like the video. help me help your girl out a little, and we'll synchronize the numerology with the moons. So as you can see, the moon is starting off on the 28th in Leo. It will then be moving on the 29th of January. Yeah, that's still in January, but we're on February there. It will be moving into a Virgo moon. And then on, I just scratched myself with the copper. And then on the 2nd of Feb, we move into a Libra moon. So what is this telling me? The moon is the mover of our emotions. It gets our energy in motion and our energy moving. It will spark up an emotion, a feeling, a gut feeling or intuition, which causes you to then act on something. How you act that out, and from that act, what is drawn to you into your experience, because when you put out energy, it comes back in some way. You see it through the lens of where the sun is operating through, which right now is Capricorn. So do keep that in mind. We will be seeing through the Capricorn lens up until the sun moves into Aquarius on the 17th. So I swear, do check out the video of how the luminaries support you, because it's an interesting one and it's a comforting one. But anyway, the moon is moving from Leo, so our emotions, the way our energy will be put into motion, will be in this confident way. Will be quite bold. Yeah, it will be bold and it will be confident. I just had to put it back to January for a moment, but yeah, so on the 28th, the Sunday anyway, we may start off that way. You may feel quite bold and sure in what you are doing, what you're feeling at that moment. You may take some bold actions based on how you're feeling, and confident, because that is the Leo energy. It just naturally shines. It naturally shines. But then on the Monday, the moon then moves into Virgo. So it's like, from this assuredness of how your emotions were moving, we're then moving into this more slower energy, this more paying attention to details, because Virgo is known as the maiden and she's fueled by Mercury. So it's heavy on energy exchange. It's all about energy exchange, on how you are exchanging your energy. She just wants to give her love in the best way she possibly can. This is why she pays attention to all the details, doesn't leave any stone unturned, great at analyzing, researching, studying, because you've just naturally got that capacity to hold the depth and to pay attention to the details, because you want to make sure you're doing it in the best way. So I'm seeing, as our emotions are moving us to be bold and confident and sure in that certain direction at the beginning of the cycle, the 28th, it's then moving into, okay, I'm sure about this, so I need to make sure how I'm truly giving my energy in certain areas. How am I exchanging my energy? How am I what am I giving to others? What am I giving to myself? And again, that could be studies, that could be communication with other people, and things of that nature, how much energy you give to your work and things like that. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing there. And it is in Virgo for the longest. Virgo is the largest star constellation in the sky, so all of the luminaries stay in Virgo for the longest, and they stay in Scorpio for the shortest. Okay, so confirmation burp. Confirmation burp. So we will be spending majority of the cycle in this Virgo energy, on how you feel about exchanging, who you're exchanging with, and things of that nature. Now, Virgo fuels the 6th house, so that could be health as well. You may be paying a bit more attention to your health and your body at that time. Yeah, so do keep that in mind, especially if feelings and emotions spark up in you about your health. But yeah, ultimately, I always say don't make any of this fit. Just see how it goes. You know, all you really need to do is trust yourself, live your life, and look at the sky and just watch how beautiful it can be, even though it's grey most of the time in England. But yeah, and I feel personally this aligns with the numerology, because we are emotions. The way our energy is being moved at this time is paying attention to the detail on how you're choosing to exchange your energy. So this knowing and how you're feeling about wanting to truly exchange your energy, how you want to show up. This could be if you're on social media, you may realize, yeah, I want to do it like this, or I can do it like that. This will impact this 1111 energy, how you're going to be operating within time, and how you're setting your new structure and being assertive in that. So I am going to say, do pay attention to what comes up with how you feel and how you'd like to be giving your energy and exchanging your energy at this time, because it will be in alignment when obviously the new numerology energies begin. Okay, and I feel it syncs as well to the Libra, because after you've realized, you felt this is how I'd like to do it and give my energy, it's now moving on to setting that balance and creating that. Libra is an amazing manifester, I always see it as, because we take from the ether and the mind, which is up here, and then from the mind it comes out and it's weighed on the scales, basically. So you take from your mind and you create that balance. Now it's about making and maintaining that balance. So again, that would be from how you feel and how your emotions have moved you to want to exchange and give your energy. And now that you know that, it's about taking what is in your mind and creating that, bringing it out from the ether, the mind, and maintaining that balance within this newness that is coming, within going through this 1111 portal, basically. You're truly taking what is out of your mind and making that happen, and that will be how you're operating within time. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing with the moons. It's not the longest video because there's no other transits, but do let me know if that resonates. But that's generally what I am seeing. Take a deep breath with me. We're going to enter into the tarot to get some clarity on this. Deep breath. And exhale. So I am going to pull two kind of sets. Usually I do ask for the month and then the cycle. So that's what we shall do. But yeah, I'm seeing new beginnings, and I'm seeing our energy is going to be focused on what we truly want to give our attention to. how we want to exchange our energy, and then we'll be moving into creating that balance. So that is what I am seeing there. So, give me a clear message for what is going on for February 2024. I'm a little bit stuffy. You know what? Let me blow my nose. A bit better. So, what are the energies for February? I'll do it like this. Yeah, that's better. What are the energies for February 2024? With this 1111 portal, you cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. Though I'm still a little skeptical about tarot, but it does just kind of like, whoa, all the time. So the energies of this month, we're getting the Magician. We're getting the Magician. We have one more clarity. I don't feel we need much more than that, but let's just clarify that Magician energy. We're seriously going through this 1111 portal, and it's just interesting to me. I'm glad the direction I go in, because we've got the 8 of Cups here. I'm glad the direction we go in, we get one more clarity, because not a lot of people combine all of these numerologies together, so they wouldn't see it's an 1111 portal that is happening throughout February. They wouldn't see that. It would just be like people who only focus on the Gregorian. It's like, yep, new beginnings, but it's an 1111 portal. It's much more than new. One more clarity, please, for the month of February 2024. Oh, my shuffling. I just saw the Tower in reverse. The Tower in reverse. It didn't pop out though, but I've noticed it. So, no Tower moments. Amazing. One more clarity? Or is that it? Quickly saw the Ace of Cups there as well. Oh, we've got the Hanged Man for this month. It's a little, maybe a little bit of waiting while we go through this portal. But can we clarify the cycle, just what's happening this cycle for the collective? From going the end of January into February 2024. It fell out upright and then twisted. So we've got the 3 of Wands for this cycle. Oh, we have the Knight of Wands, but it's in reverse. Anything else for this cycle? You popped out Queen of Pentacles. I'm feeling just 3 3s, and at the top of the deck is the Sun. So let's take a look anyway. I've still not linked this. It will be linked for the right new year. Okay, so we'll do the cycle and then we'll do the month. So 3 of Wands. So we're going to go backwards. Wand energy. Is that messages? Excuse me, I had a confirmation, but I don't know if it is. So 3 of Wands, we've got exploration, foresight, starting a new journey. Oh, let me see it. What have I been saying? New journey. Seeking truth, looking for something different, visionary ideas, seeing how best to act. What, like, I don't know, I just feel you can't make this up. Seeing how best to act. Virgo energy, how you're going to be how you want to exchange your energy within these new beginnings, this starting this new journey within your time, exploring things, looking for something different. Is we're ready to be in this new energy. So we've got the Knight of Wands, but that was in reverse. So impetuous, foolhardy, adventurous. There is adventure there though. But gift of the gab, bragging, charming, insensitive, seductive, lustful, rogue, accomplished, or exaggerating. So we're not really in this exaggerating type of energy. You're not really gonna be bragging about things, not being lustful, not even being charming or insensitive to others. I feel it's just more focused on your new journey and new beginnings, you know. So what is there to brag about that, really? We have the Queen of Pentacles upright. So Mother Earth, nurturing, warm-hearted, desire to help others, creative and resourceful, trustworthy and loyal, unimpetuous and sensible. So again, I feel this is just screaming this Virgo energy, really, of how you are trying to really give your energy at this time, how you're exchanging your energy at this time, and creating that balance within this new reality. And from that, you know, it's starting this whole new journey. And of course, in doing that, not being braggers, just you're a bit more mature. This maturity is matureness I'm seeing within this new beginning, that you're ready to operate within your time, to create that structure, stability, that leadership within your time, going through this 1111 portal. So you're ready for these new adventures. You're not bragging or being you're just not bragging about it, because there's maturity here. There's maturity going through this 1111 portal, which will bring out the sun. It will bring out the sun. So can you even see these? Sorry, you can't see the bottom ones. The bottom ones are for the cycle. The top ones are for the month of February. So in my video where I do how the luminaries support you, I don't do tarot for the month because I do it here. Okay. But do check out that video. It will be out on Thursday. So the sun, anyway, the sun and the magician, people, the sun and the magician. I feel the sun energy may come in more closer to the end of the cycle, literally going into February. That's why I've done it this way. We're going backwards. Anyway, communication may come in with someone, sharing happiness, joy, positive energy, creativity and growth, accomplishment in love, new friendships, feeling intellectually enlightened, being the center of attention, sun energy, believing in yourself, honoring your values. So creativity obviously came up as well with the Three of Wands. So it's like we're getting this creative idea, these probably new ideas on how we're ready to go through this 1111 portal, and we're being mature about it, taking our time, nurturing it, because we truly analyze, like, yep, this is what I'm gonna do. And it will bring in confirmation cough, communication. It will bring in the sun. Again, this could fall into relationships, any type of relationships, family, friends, romantic, business partnerships, because you're recognizing within this creativity, this new way, you're recognizing how to give your energy, which will bring out the sun. It will bring in some communication. It will bring in accomplishments this month. Interesting. And of course, we've got the Hanged Man. What number is that? 12. Ooh. The Hanged Man. So we've got transition, limbo, paradox, sacrifice may be necessary, bored with life, anticipation, progress, static relationship, taking one step back to leap forward, changing priorities, doing the opposite of what is expected. So what stands out to me the most here is transition. Transition basically, and we're getting maturity in how we're exchanging our energy with the Queen of Pentacles, which will help this transition anyway. It will help this transition. As I said, we're transiting, as I said at the beginning of the video, like a flower, a leaf, and it's ready to pop out of the soil and taste what? The sun. So we are we're truly transitioning here. We're truly transitioning. If there's feelings of static relationships, it's like it's knowing that maturity, and then that may lift up because we've got the sun here anyway. So it's like, even if there's some slowness with this Virgo energy at the beginning of the month, it's like it's that maturity. So that's why there may be a bit of time by yourself, maybe a little bit even more, because it is about that slowness, that maturity, making sure you're giving energy in the best way to go through this 1111 portal, so you can take that leap forward. So yeah, propelling. I'm seeing propelling. We've of course got the Magician as well, but let's read the 8 of Cups for the month. So the 8 of Cups. Oh, can't make this up. Moving on, exploring a new lifestyle, leaving behind a difficult situation, trying to find deeper meaning, searching for inner awareness. So again, it really just screams transition. We're transitioning, people. We're exploring something new, this new lifestyle, going through this portal this month. A difficult situation has been left behind because we're going through a portal which is transforming us. The binary code is at the base of it. It's at the base. So transition is happening. Difficult times are coming to an end. It's over with. We're ready to experience in our time this newness of this one energy. And of course, the sun is there. And lastly, we have the Magician. And I do want to bring up the fact that the Magician is what number? Number 1. So we're getting another 1 energy here as well. I really feel transformation is happening. I feel like I've been saying for cycles after cycles, videos after videos, like, yeah, change is coming, new beginnings, blah blah blah. But I generally feel the new beginning starts now, because when it comes to energy, it's not just like a light switch, on off. It phases in and phases out, and the phase, like, it's been phasing, and I feel we're going to notice it now. So the Magician, initiative, persuasion, action, concentration, focusing on a goal, acting with awareness, getting magical results. Wisdom is the key to success, and don't be fooled that you know all the answers. This is why the sun comes up, because it's like that communication could come from whomever, business-wise, career, relationships, which will help in this like that difficult situation you've left behind, and you're ready to explore the new. We're literally ready to explore the new. This is for the month, but for the cycle, we are tasting it for this cycle, and I feel it will only amplify as we go into the month. And your magic, as we've got this Libra energy, you know, from the beginning of this cycle going into the beginning of February, you know what you want to create. You know how you want to do it, because Virgo has taken the time to analyze that. You know how you want to start this new beginning. You know how you want to operate it within time now, after going through the 1111 portal, and it's about creating that. So there may be some sacrifices necessary after you've analyzed it through that Virgo energy. but you're ready for new. You are ready for new. You are mature about it. You're shining. You will begin to shine. You will. And you've got magic on your side. So that is what I am seeing for the month of February and for this cycle. Do let me know if any of that resonates. Take a deep breath with me and we'll come back to the present moment now. Deep breath. And exhale. So, the present moment, the moon right now is a full moon. A full moon. In Cancer. Full moon in Cancer. And on Saturday, remember, Uranus is stationing direct in Aries. So I'm going to do a whole big video about that. That will come out on Saturday. So do keep an eye out for that one. But that just aligns even with the numerology. Electric change is coming about, which will show first house. But the full moon today is in Cancer. Do let me know if you'll be interested in seeing a more in-depth video just about Uranus. Because I don't know if you know, I did a video a few months ago when a lot of the luminaries were retrograding, but now there's pretty much none except Chiron. So yeah, there's none except Chiron. So that's interesting. Forward momentum. But the full moon is illuminated right now. I cannot see it. The skies are just grey and awful here. Hopefully later tonight the clouds clear up. I'm ready to get cloud busters, you know, made out of copper, because I'm tired of these clouds. That's going to be part of the children's homeschooling, to make a cloud buster and put it in the garden, put a few of them in there. But anyway, the full moon is fully illuminated, so our emotions will be moving in this very illuminated way. We're moving more off our emotions, our energy is moving more off of how we feel, our intuition, our gut instincts, and things of that nature. And it will be around the Cancer energy, because Cancer is based on home and family, and it's fueled by the moon. So it's just even more potent right now. And we're going to realize what we truly want to nurture, what we find valuable, what we want to nurture, grow, and protect. Because Cancer has the soft interior and the hard shell. So it's about protecting what you love and nurturing that so it can grow. So it does fuel the fourth house, that is home and family. So that may come up quite a lot for you. Home and family, people who you love, that could be relationships, romantic, platonic, and things of that nature. But I also see it as even your career, or what you're interested in, any projects that you're doing, any creations, your businesses, or your career path. Something may be fully illuminated around that today, on how you want to grow it, you know, how you feel about it. And it's just all things you want to nurture. So that's where we are in the present moment. So do just pay attention to what comes up for you today, how you feel about certain things, what you feel about things, and what you truly want to protect and nurture. The moon was already in Cancer, and it's yesterday. And for me, I had my auntie's funeral, my auntie-in-law's funeral. And you know how sometimes, like I am no longer married, but you know how sometimes you can completely just separate from certain families. And for me, what was super illuminated was that it just was not necessary. There's children in the family, and that's how we're continually connected. And to me, it was just clear that was something I want to maintain and nurture. I don't want no separation or division like that. So that was something that came up to me personally anyway. So do pay attention what comes up to you throughout today, what came up for you yesterday, because it would have been illuminated and clear, and your emotions would have moved you in that way, on what is truly important to you. So do keep that in mind. If you liked any part of this video, please do let me know if it was helpful. Let's shine, let's go through this 1111 portal throughout February, and let's grow, people. Let's grow. Change is happening, beginnings are starting now. If you would like a personal birth chart reading in alignment with the sky, details are all down below. Of course, do grab the calendar. As I says, this one is about £3 or £2.99 or something. An amazing resource. The split £2. You know what, I'm going to put it to £2.50. £2.50 plus postage and packaging, and you can grab that and just learn if you'd like. And then make sure you got this one. So we're soon going to be going through this calendar, people. One more month of this one more. But yeah, if you liked any part of this, do check out my Crypto Angles podcast as well, and make sure you stick around for this video, as well as how the luminaries support you throughout February, where we synchronize them all together. But with that being said, I'll catch you in the next video. Angel out. Bye.